Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pressure, he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Fields now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Trotty! Touchdown, Chicago! Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here, you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take off a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Bears, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Come on. Listen. 17.
Now Goff on first down. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On second down, Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Bears at 4-5, a game under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off play action, Fields. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet 7 on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Newton takes it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Cam Newton. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And they will score a pick-6 for the Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third down throw incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football. So not getting a lot of help out there either.
You nailed it pretty well. You know? He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here comes Pettis on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Chicago! Velus Jones, 75 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put... He's got a man, complete! And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's gone. It's Williams, and the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
No phones?
None.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean they have to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams from 4 yards out. And the Lions are back within a score. Well, the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Fields. He's going to go up top again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool, 77 yards. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Goff on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Goff. outside, and he's got a man. That's right. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 153 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third.
to kick off the
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here's Fields now on second down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, 10, 5, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. 79 yards. And the Lions have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Fields. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Complete to right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Lions 56, Bears 42. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Fields throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
Fields on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dante Pettis from 21 yards away. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Justin Jones there on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Goff. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Detroit, the